Is your attitude gratitude? Now, how about gratefulness? Is gratefulness a human virtue? Charity begins at home, we say, but where does gratitude begin from? It is actually innate within us. Now, how is it expressed then? It is within us. How do we express it? Does it or should it have a structured framework, like when you have to be grateful, why you have to be grateful, where you have to be grateful, to whom you have to be grateful, how you have to show your gratitude? All these things, do we design all that and then be grateful? So, what happens to you when you frame a discipline around gratitude? Right. Since it becomes a very important aspect, attribute, it becomes a very important virtue. Right. When you start practicing is when you will realize the value. So once you realize that, when you frame a discipline around that, that is when gratification becomes a routine activity. What will be its impact on one's modern lifestyle? What will be the impact on the lifestyle? Is it good to be grateful to anything and everything all the time? What is the impact going to be? Now, let us say that your childhood friend had helped you by lending her pencil during a school examination, and you were very grateful for that. During a critical examination, she lent you an object. Now, a strong friendship could also be born by such situations, right? But as time went by, you went on to take on new responsibilities in life as you all grew up. Now, after years, now let us say that you get to know about the same friend and also that she is in need of help. Now, what would your response be? Okay, so let me give us small activity over here to check how you would be reacting and responding. Yes, attitude of gratitude. Now, let's say there are 4 scenarios. You have got to know about the situation, and what is your reaction? You reach out to your friend to help because of the bond that you have created, built over time, but you've lost contact. But still, once you realize about the friend and get to know about the friend, you want to reach out. Now, second point is you wait for your friend to reach out to you first. Somehow you get connected, but you want your friend to express her problem to you first. Now, or the third thing could be ignore the friend itself. Once you know that she has a problem, you ignore the friend completely. Right, sorry, there are 3 scenarios. So what is your response? The fourth one would be where you are, you can mention your response over here. So 3 choices what I've given, but the fourth one can be your personal response. Now, connected to that, what is your friend's response? Now, when you reach out to your friend to help, you want to reach out willingly. What is her reaction? What is her response? Is she willing to take it or no? And you wait for the friend. So for that also, is your friend also waiting there, or she reaches out to you? Ignore your friend as all time. Does she also do the same thing? Does she feel depressed, or she finds friend, support from somebody else? Something like that. So what is your friend's response also is what you can write over here. So it's a hypothetical situation, but how are you perceiving that situation? How are you reacting, and what do you expect your friend to do? Friend with whom you have lost contact for a long time, but a friend who was very close to you at a very early age. What do you expect from that friend? So you can write that response over here. So after you have written that response, you can the question that I would like to ask is, how certain are you that your friend will reciprocate exactly as you have mentioned? So you have mentioned about your friend's response, right? You have chosen a particular scenario. Of the 4 scenarios, you have chosen one scenario, and for that you have written a particular response. So how certain are you that your friend will be responding in the same way? Now, the response that you wrote is actually dependent on how you are as a person. It all connects with your own self. So, it is a level of gratification that you bear for yourself and others around you, including God. So this connection that you have with your friend is through some kind of a gratification level, right? There's some kind of a bondage. Let's say it's gratification. Love is one thing, affection is one thing, empathy is one thing. So gratification is one of the factors through which you are able to respond to that child, to your friend, right? So that level, whatever you have written, that is connected very much to your own self, how you perceive for yourself, how grateful are you to yourself, and how grateful are you to the people around you and to God also. So now, how much of this psychology will change if it was your spouse who was in need, right? If you're married, or it could be your parents, the closest relationship. It could be your parents in case you're unmarried. Now, would you be changing your response in any way? Right, your parents are in need of support, or your spouse is in need of support, or it could be your child, a grown-up child, is in need of support. How much of it will change, right? Towards your friend, how you react, and towards your closest relationship, how do you react now? That will be your attitude. So what is your attitude? If you're comfortable and excited about the response that you have got from yourself, if you feel happy that you have made an activity, you've noted down something over here, you've observed something, you've thought about something, you've reflected, and you've written something over here. And how excited are you about that response? Is it giving you some kind of a happiness, or is it putting you in a seclusive pattern, putting you in a seclusive mode? So that will show the level of gratitude that you have towards yourself and others. Now, because with gratitude comes all the other basic human virtues that are essential for a pleasant living. So when you're grateful, you connect a little bit more to a particular situation. So celebrate your attitude. Okay, now how can you acquire the skill and ability of gratitude? It comes with practice, starting with clearing a cluttered and a weeded mind, body, and soul, and accepting life as it is. However, with strong determination and sharp focus to make it perfect for your living. So, is your attitude gratitude?